In a moment. Y'all stay right there. It's time to consider. We appreciate our media partners. Time to consider for streaming us live on Facebook. You make sure to join us at Time to Consider. That's time to consider dot org, or you can go to JoyNet Radio at joynetradio.com.
Hello, everyone. This is Melvin Moss, inviting you to tune in as we feature the 5th annual Maya Angelou Project. Don't miss it.
Hello, I'm Teresa Waits, and I'm your host of Talking with T. I want to personally invite you to watch my show. I want to empower and give you resources, valuable resources to equip you and your children and our community. That's Talking with T on timetoconsider.org. Also T2CVE. I promise to inform and equip you to be a better you.
Check. Well, hello. Happy Monday. Another Monday.
It is yet another wonderful and blessed.
Welcome to
Wine and Wives
with
Sarah
and Kim.
Yay.
I don't know why I laugh every time we do
I don't
that.
know either. We haven't changed the title for a while.
Sorry, production. Okay, yeah, no,
we haven't changed the title.
No,
for
we
a minute. I don't know
haven't.
why
We
you did
haven't,
it.
because we do the Kara and Kim. That's why. So, how was your weekend?
I peopled this weekend, and you know what that means for me.
What?
It took a lot of energy out. I don't think people know that I'm an extroverted introvert.
She is.
I don't when I go out, and then I need to be by myself for
Yes.
weeks at a time.
Yes.
And I'll go out, and then weeks at a time.
And she ignores your calls
I do.
and your text
That's part of
messages
my
and your
recharging
emails.
process.
And it is so aggravating sometimes. But
It is.
you know she's gonna respond
You know
eventually.
I am. It does not mean that I don't love you people.
Okay.
Did you see somebody told me I had put one of those Instagram things up that was like, stop, do not call me, only text me. It was on my stories. And somebody was like, I am upset that you don't want me to call you. And I was like, but I'm not gonna pick up.
And you don't answer texts.
I do sometimes. Now they may be later.
Don't make me go to my text messages.
They do be later.
Well, I'm glad you got to
Like
hang
days
out
later.
this weekend.
I did, Kim. What did you do?
Oh, let's
what were
see.
you drugged to, Kim? Because you did not want to go to this thing in the beginning when I told you we should go.
And I did say, to be honest, but I went to a birthday party on Friday, Saturday. My sister turned 39, so we
I saw
celebrated her
that.
birthday on Saturday. All these Leos.
Happy birthday.
And yesterday, one of my best friends, her birthday is actually today. Happy birthday, Star. We went to the concert last night at First Security Amphitheater.
And who was on the concert?
So Jody Watley, Babyface, and Keith Sweat. And when I tell you I danced all night long.
They have the hits.
I did not sit down. We got there when Babyface was performing and literally did not. I laid my thing down, sat for about 5 seconds, and got up, and I know I got over 20,000 steps.
They have the hits. I told people, I was like, listen, Jody Watley in the 80s. Y'all
I don't
have
even
to
remember what she sings.
She sang "Don't You Want Me."
Okay.
Like I
Yeah, I
want
remember
you.
that, but I
Okay.
didn't have to
Anyways, Babyface, as y'all know,
yeah.
is a prolific writer, not only for himself but for
For
other people in
others.
the industry. And then you remember Keith Sweat was Keith Sweat, so I knew it was going to be good, and they had enough music.
They
to get you through the
did.
night.
They did. And Babyface should have closed it out. I'm going to be honest. I think
I can
Babyface
believe
was
that.
the biggest hit, the biggest artist. But hey, Keith Sweat had us a little bit, but hey, it was fun. Thank
Good.
you, City of Little Rock. Whoever put it on.
Good job, City of Little
Good
Rock.
job. And there was no issues out there. So give it up for the residents of
I know
the
that's
City
right,
of Little Rock. We had a great
resident.
time. They act like we can't, but we can.
We can.
Anyway, so while we're talking about events real quick, go on and
Yes.
Gone and plug in First
Listen,
Black.
we are going to, again, for the next 8 to 10 weeks, y'all are going to hear about the Flight Black Wine Festival that is happening October 22nd, 2022 from 4 to 8 p.m. over in Maumelle at the Park on the River. I know that's right. Production done put up the information. So go get your tickets. You can either go to www.flightblack.com and get a link there, or you can go to @flight FLYGHT Black on Instagram or Facebook, and there are also links there to get your ticket on Eventbrite. And don't wait. And let me say this. I am going to say this.
What you gonna say?
VIP is limited. Now, the overall, if you want to do a general seating where you bring your own chair, you can do that. And that, is going to have a little bit more flexibility. But VIP seating is limited, and we've been selling more VIP tickets than anything else. I'm just saying. So when y'all be hollering about, oh, I didn't get, I'm cutting it off. When it's cut off, it's cut off. You're going to have to just get a general admission ticket. So, don't
And
be
the way they were sitting on blankets and grass, they couldn't even bring chairs last night. You can bring
You
chairs
can bring
to
chairs
hours.
to
So
hours. You can bring chairs. You can bring chairs or blankets.
yeah, some people have asked, why we don't have the setup as last year. Last year we was actually on the platform, we're on the water, so the concrete, you don't want people to sit on concrete.
Correct.
This time we're in a larger field where we're, like last night, where you're in the grass, you're on the ground, and you're right there by the water. So different.
It is. It's going to be fun, though.
Right.
If you've been to a bigger city,
Festival.
festival,
You don't
in
even get
DC,
seats.
Tennessee, yes, you definitely don't. You definitely don't.
You're walking and holding cups and
You
plates.
really are.
You are.
So,
Okay.
So come on out, y'all.
Yes.
Kim, church announcement.
So our church announcement, as always, our main church announcement is what you said, our Flight Black wine event. And of course, make sure you all like Time to Consider. Check out their website at timetoconsider.org. They keep us live. You're able to hear us because of them. And every week we thank them for this opportunity, because we found out today that men are actually listening to this show. Can you believe that?
Look, it's men over here,
We
honey.
got
Yeah.
men as fans. So we got some men listening and tuning. Now, they may not comment, but they're tuning in. So, hey, we're happy that we have friends. We have people that we don't know that actually listen to us rant, rave about this show.
And we are ranting.
So if you're not in our group, make sure you join our page, Wine and Wives with Kara and Kim. And now we're gonna what we're drinking. We're not really
We're not doing
featuring
that today.
anything.
Sorry.
So cheers.
Wine.
We just have wine.
Wine.
But we're gonna go ahead and go into. Oh, let me say that. See,
Look,
we
at
got
production.
our other
Gender
production
inclusivity.
team
I love it.
took off this week.
I love it.
So we have Mr. Mars sitting here. Listen, you do not have to be a wife to come or tune in. The only reason why it's called Wine and Wives is because
show is called
we're drinking
Housewives.
wine,
Yeah.
and the shows that we're recapping are Housewives franchise. So you don't have to watch the show. You don't have to be a wife. You don't have to be a woman.
That's right. All
So-
of it.
So there you go. So now we're on to episode 14, and this episode was called Montego Bays. I get it, Montego Bay.
Yes.
Okay, I
Oh,
just
you just got it? Okay, I did get it. I just
I
didn't-
did not get Montego Bay, Montego Bays,
But it was spelled like Bay.
Yeah, I didn't get it
B-A-Y-E,
earlier.
Bay with the S.
and now we know where they
Now we
were.
understand.
They were in Montego, because we did
They
know
were.
last week where they
We
actually
did
were.
not. We were confused.
Okay, so we on day 2 in Jamaica, and what's happening, Kara?
It's the day after dinner. We start seeing everyone getting dressed, and everyone's getting ready for the day. And we see Sonya and Sheree arrive in the lobby as the first 2 people to get ready to go for that day.
Mm-hmm.
And they're getting ready to go take a tour of Kingston.
Yes, where
Where's
she's
Sonya?
from, where Sonya is
Where
from.
Sonya is from. So then we see Candy upstairs. She's still getting dressed. She's talking to Todd about what happened
About
with
the
her
dinner,
and Marlo
yeah.
the night before at the dinner, and basically says like she don't want to hear from Marlo today. And I don't blame her.
I don't either. Todd said she just insecure, and I agree, Todd. Very insecure. But did you see what Sheree had on when she came downstairs?
She had on her own She by Sheree joggers or like pants.
And the top.
She did.
Did it look quality
She
to
did.
you?
It left something to be desired, but it is a start.
And the logo,
we'll leave
I
that.
think the logo could have been.
I don't like the
I
logo
can't really
at
understand
all.
it.
I just like for you to be on national. First of all, for you to have had this long to make a logo, so let's start there. And then for you to be on national TV, like you should have had a designer who could give you a more clean, like a more
Yes.
professional
Yes.
looking logo.
Yes.
It literally looked like somebody with some very basic Photoshop skills was like, "Girl, here," and you're now slapping that on everything.
And you
it just
ironed
looks
on
real
the three
tacky. Yeah.
letters or labels
Correct.
or whatever. I was like,
I didn't
this
like
is
that.
She by Sheree. Yeah, I didn't like the logo,
either.
but
No.
hey,
Yeah.
what can we say? It's
Like I
20
said,
years
it's a start,
later.
right? She's trying something. Can I say so? As people are arriving in the lobby, Monyetta and her husband arrives, and I just want to take a special moment to say shout out to Monyetta's husband because he has had a very good trip.
He
He's just been in the
has.
background. He's like, okay, well, I ain't getting in no arguments. It's free. I'm finna eat this food, and I'm finna show up on the excursions.
And I need
I'm
to
not
be
mad
careful
at him.
what I say because I'm surrounded by a whole bunch of black
He
people.
said nothing other than hi, how y'all doing, and a few other pleasantries. And I'm not mad at him.
He been smiling the whole
He
time,
just happy
nodding
to be
his
there.
head. He only speak when spoken to.
Right.
But hey, he,
Now he did. He and he'll laugh.
Yeah,
he
he'll
was
laugh.
laughing at the argument between
Yes.
Candy and Marlo. So he's in the mess, but he's
He
not
is.
in the mess. I
Right.
just want to say shout out to him because that's how I
Yes.
would be on a free trip too. I love it.
so they're heading to the track where Sonya ran her first race.
Yes, the National
So,
Stadium.
okay, let me just say this real quick. I get it. You know, she's in her hometown. She is this great athlete. She's gotten gold medals. She's excited. She's first year on the show. So she wants to remind everybody that she won gold medals and she did this and she did that. I get all the excitement, and it is her trip, her job. Well, not her job, but the sponsor paid for it. So hey, yeah, let's go to Kingston, which is 2 hours away.
Correct.
Let's go stop by your old house and see your auntie. So I mean, it is her trip.
It is her trip, so let's start there. But before we get all the way to Kingston, I do want us to start clocking. Sort of
Yeah,
the
I knew you were gonna do
storyline.
that.
You know I would.
I knew you were gonna do that.
So at a certain point, Drew shows up. She shows up at 8:05.
You got the actual time.
I do.
I knew you were gonna do that.
I'm gonna tell you what happened last night. I ended up getting on Twitter, and normally I try not to before we recap the show, so I can just stay in my own mindset. So I knew that the time lateness thing was an issue. So
It
when I
was.
watched it today, I was taking the specific notes. Okay, so everybody was supposed to be there at 8.
At 8.
Bravo started showing when people were late, like starting with Drew.
Yes.
She got there at 8:05.
Uh-huh.
Candy and Todd showed up. They got there about 8:15.
As they were getting on the bus.
They were
I mean,
getting on the bus,
yeah.
and then Marlo
Marlo.
got on last
Yes.
and was also late. Okay, so
Yes.
at this point, everybody is on the bus, getting ready to go to Kingston, and anyone who's showing up at this point is late. Okay,
That's true.
so when they get on the bus, Marlo starts apologizing to Drew and Ralph,
She does.
but not Candy.
Yeah, so she apologized to Drew and Ralph. They rolled the scene from last night, and where Drew tells her, you know, I want to hear from you, you know, and I get it. Look, don't be coming at my husband like
There you
that.
go.
Like, this is a learning
agree.
thing for all of us, and you came from a place of hurt, but we want to hear from you
That's right.
in your journey,
Yeah.
but not from a place of bashing us at the same time. So
I
I
felt
really,
Drew
I
on
really
that.
felt that.
I know.
And
Drew's
she
been
came
growing
the
on me.
bus.
I don't know what's wrong.
because Sonya and Marlo is being the one that's getting on your nerves.
But Drew
Are the
has
ones
been
that's getting on your
growing on
nerves.
me. Yeah.
So she does apologize to them, and
She
then someone says, Candy, she's not going to apologize to you.
Boop, because at that point she did not issue an apology.
She did
So-
not.
okay, so now at this point, y'all, because this is going to be a running theme throughout this show, they call Kenya. And they say, Kenya, where you at? Now, at this point, mind you, everybody about 20, 30 minutes late, maybe even 40 minutes late at that point. And so it's like, Kenya, where are you? So they all sitting on the bus. It's 8:40. They were supposed to leave at 8.
8:25 is when they called Kenya. Now, I
Right.
took this time
Okay,
down.
so 8:25 is when they call Kenya.
Yes.
Kenya's like, oh, no, I'm coming. So then Bravo shows her, and she's like lollygagging around the room.
Opening curtain is at 8:30, and they
Out
said
on the water.
Kenya's taking her time.
Out on the water. Talk about some, this is beautiful.
I love this. I love this balcony.
I was like,
Again, and I'm going to go when Sonya checks her. When they get to the ice cream place, we'll talk about
Yes,
that.
we
But
will.
this is Kenya being Kenya.